As the credits crawl on Simply Complicated, Demi Lovato's feature documentary coming to YouTube, faded out at the Fonda Theater in Hollywood on Wednesday night, the movie screen lifted away. Lovato emerged between a full gospel choir and live band already playing Sorry Not Sorry, the lead single from her recently released sixth album. "I've talked a lot about my past before, and I touch on that in the film," Lovato said, while making introductions with YouTube's Suzanne Daniels and director Hannah Lux Davis. "What I haven't gotten to share is the person I am today. Hannah Hart, Lily Singh, and the Merrill twins, Veronica and Vanessa." Film Magic also read Demi Lovato, Fallon prove they're not BFFs on Tonight Show game video today. Lovato is training for a jiu-jitsu black belt in a secret gym steps above the debauchery of the Sunset Strip, worries about the chase of connecting with guys and girls who knew on dating apps, and has no time for suitors who snort coke in the club while pouring vodka down girls' throats in front of her face. She is literally not sorry about leaving that scene behind. From the first line she speaks on camera, "The last time I did an interview this long I was on coke." Simply Complicated is a feature-length mea culpa. Fans outside end up in the first two rows, on plush couches. Film Magic Lovato makes a litany of confessions, from struggling with binges, substances and food, punching a backup dancer, hungover American Idol performances after all-nighters, and her bleary tear through the early 2010s as she wrestled with a double identity. It's a behind-the-music story arc for someone who is now on the other side at only 25 years old. Also read Sorry James Corden, you can't outdive a Demi Lovato video. Demi is a global mental health advocate, added Daniels, YouTube's global head of content. I'd add fan ally, as the first two rows of VIP couches were reserved for 20 of Lovato's diehards. Picked from social media testimonials, they got a private meet and greet backstage before the film. Nikki DiMartino, Alicia Marie, Ricky Dillon and Trevor Moran. Film Magic. The YouTube community also showed up strong for Lovato, with A-listers like Lily Singh, Hannah Hart, and Swoozie, joining social queens like Nikki DiMartino above left and Alicia Marie center. Suzanne Daniels, Hannah Lux Davis and Lovato before a wardrobe change. Also read Demi Lovato laughs off photo hack. The world has seen me nude by choice. Brad Gorski and Paris Hilton. Film Magic. On the industry side, TV producer Matt Kunitz, whose Kevin Hart comedy fitness series What the Fit is coming to YouTube, and Tube Filter boss Drew Baldwin were also in the mix, along with Playboy exec Tamar Abrahamian. Swoozie, Dominic DTRI's Sandoval, and dance star Matt Stefanina. Film Magic. Unlike Netflix, Hulu's top paid tier, or YouTube Red, Simply Complicated is an ad-supported YouTube original. That means that ads will punctuate the film, just like a linear broadcast. These will likely come from Ulta, a beauty company involved with the production, including a few gratuitous cutaway shots on screen. They sponsored the premiere and stuffed the gift bags with goodies at the show. As Lovato closed the night singing Tell Me You Love Me, Davis was dancing and clapping along in the front row of the balcony. From there, it was only a few steps up to the roof of the Fonda for an after-party, with candy and wine flowing through the space. 3 stories below, some dedicated Demi fans waited on Hollywood Boulevard as a billboard for the Lady Gaga's Netflix doc 5'2" lingered overhead a block away. Check out the Simply Complicated trailer below. Tupac died more than 20 years ago, and he's only now getting a proper biopic, All Eyes on Me, opening this weekend. That's almost way too long, but Pac's isn't the music history story that still needs to be told. Here's our 12 other musical biopics we're dying to see. Lionsgate Summit. Amy Winehouse. Anumi Rapace was in talks to star in a biopic back in 2015, but no film materialized. Winehouse's tragic decline from universally acclaimed young star to gone too soon drug addict was captured in the documentary Amy. Getty Images. Janis Joplin. This is the white whale of music biopics. There's even a 30 Rock gag about how impossible it's been to get this made. Amy Adams, Michelle Williams, Pink, Zooey Deschanel and more have been interested, but so far no film has been made. Film Rise. The Beatlesies. We know there are many movies about the most famous band in history. But Mike Ryan over at Uproxx had a cool idea. We turn the Beatles into a shared universe, with films for each member during different eras, from Beatlemania to Sgt. Pepper's. Getty Images. Liam and Noel Gallagher of Oasis. Less interesting than the band's enormous success is the fact that its two principal figures, brothers Noel and Liam Gallagher, hate each other's guts. Their animosity broke up the band, and Liam regularly trolls Noel on Twitter. Tell that story. Getty Images. Kurt Cobain. More than 20 years after his death, the Nirvana frontman remains misunderstood, and a biopic in the vein of the Joy Division movie Control would show equal parts of Cobain's humor, talent and depression. Facebook. Bob Marley, somehow, the cultural icon who helped define reggae music and whose face adorns countless dorm room walls, has never received a biopic. That needs to change. Carole King. This is already happening. It's called Beautiful, based on the recent stage adaptation of the singer-songwriter's life. But the film still needs a star. We know Sarah Bareilles is a fan. Getty Images. Chris Cornell. In the wake of the Soundgarden frontman's sudden suicide, a look back on his career and impact on the 1980s-90s Seattle music scene that changed the world, is sorely needed. Getty Images. Chuck Berry. Many artists he directly influenced have gotten biopics, but not the legend himself, who died in March. His artistic legacy as well as his thorny personal history are stories in dire need of telling. The Replacements. The Minneapolis band were an important part of the history of American alternative rock. Their music and tempestuous lifestyle. They were banned from SNL after performing Drunk makes for perfect garage rock drama. Getty Images. The Strokes. Strokes came out of nowhere in 2001 and were immediately hailed as the saviors of rock and roll. That claim didn't pan out, but the band's huge success and what amounts to the tail end of rock's dominance in pop culture is a story worth telling. Getty Images. Tupac died more than 20 years ago, and he's only now getting a proper biopic, All Eyes on Me, opening this weekend. That's almost way too long, but Pax isn't the music history story that still needs to be told. Here's our 12 other musical biopics we're dying to see.